And good morning, baseball fans. Welcome back to Appleton, Wisconsin, Fox City Stadium, the site of this morning's Division IV State Baseball Championship game. The number 1 seed, Columbus Catholic Dons. The number 2 seed, Potosi Cassville Chieftains. My name's Jason Zaleski, and again, welcome everybody. It is breakfast time across Wisconsin, 8:45 in the morning. This is early. Championship day. This is Championship Thursday. As you see on the screen, starting lineups are over on x.com. Just go to Zaleski Sports on X. You can see the starting lineups and the reserves. The entire lineup card is posted out there on x.com at Zaleski Sports as the Potosi Cassville Chieftains are currently headed off the field. They have finished their pregame warm-ups, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Chieftains here in this Grassland Butter pregame show. And Grassland Butter, find exciting and rewarding career opportunities available now at grassland.com. For Potosi Cassville, they had an 11-inning game on Tuesday. It was a 2-1 win over Reedsville. So 11 innings, you had 11 innings of pitching, and that is the story for the Chieftains coming into this one. Now, good news for the Chieftains and head coach Tony Liebfried. Tony only had to throw 2 pitchers in 11 innings. And that is quite an advantage. You go 11 innings, most likely you're seeing 4, maybe 5 pitchers. Colton Vogelsberg went 7 innings. That was a big help. And Reed Weber finished up the final 4. Neither, though, now here's the strategy for Coach Tony, is neither are available today. And so instead, Coach is going to turn to senior Alex Frederick, and Alex comes in on the season. He's got a 2-2 record. He has appeared in 12 games. He's started in 2. He's got a 6.14 ERA and over 21 innings pitched. He's given up 26 hits and allowed 23 runs. And we play here in Division IV baseball. Roster sizes are a little smaller, although you can have, I suppose, if you want to look at it this way, you're allowed the same amount of players to participate in a game, right? But you've got many more options for pitching as the schools get bigger and larger. So, a challenge today for the Chieftains, having to throw their top 2 pitchers, because you got to win that game to get here. You can't save anybody and hope to make it to the championship game. So they threw their top 2 guys of all year, Vogelsberg and Weber, and they turned now to Alex Frederick on the mound here in this state championship game. Let's tell you all about the Columbus Catholic Dons after this quick word from Grassland Butter.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
All right, as promised, we continue our Grassland Butter pregame show here on Zaleski Sports, live from Fox City Stadium in Appleton. Grassland Butter, exciting and rewarding career opportunities available right now, and you find them at grassland.com. Okay, for Columbus Catholic, starting pitcher today is going to be Carson Eckes. So the Dons turn to junior Carson Eckes after Matt Konechny picked up the win on Thursday. Well, I guess it was afternoon, right? By the time the 2-hour and 10-minute rain delay had finished, it was afternoon. Mac went 5 2/3, gave up 1 earned run on 6 hits and struck out 9. Carter Summer pitched an inning and a third. He is, though, available today. So all but the Columbus Catholic starter available today, whereas, again, Potosi Cassville, their top 2 not available to pitch today. On the season for Carson Eckes, he comes in with a 3-2 record, appeared in 9 games, started 7. He's got a 5.73 ERA and 33 innings pitched, 39 runs, and 27 earned runs. So both pitchers, if you just look at the stat line, a pitch to contact, that's, I suppose, one way to look at it. Now, I have never, not in person anyway, I've not seen Alex Frederick from Potosi Cassville pitch, so I will pass along things I see from the senior hurler for the Chieftains as this game goes on. But I have seen Carson pitch a number of times, and I would say a fastball thrower. He's going to pitch to contact, let his defense go to work, and let it roll from there. Dons do have other pitchers available today. Obviously, Ray Becker, who is starting in center field, would be a choice that manager Jared Kresselt could make. Carter Summer playing shortstop. Perhaps that would be a game he could pitch in again today. We have seen Ryan Burnick throw during the season. And those are really the choices here today. Unless something really wild happens, we go 22 innings or something. But that's kind of what's available for manager Jared Kresselt pitching-wise today, as both the Dons and the Chieftains look to zero in on a state championship here on this Thursday morning. Again, Jason Zaleski here. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's morning is going well. I was up early. Been at the stadium for about an hour and a half now, getting ready for this game. I got to take my cuts in the cage too, right? I got to get in there and get some swings, get my arm loosened up. I didn't do any vocal exercises though, which I suppose is probably what I should have been doing instead. Okay, so we got about 14 minutes until first pitch. They will put on a big show here as far as starting lineup, so we'll let you hear all of that from our PA. Video highlights will be available later this afternoon, as promised, right? I told everybody on Tuesday you could watch highlights of that Tuesday game Wednesday morning, and I can already see some 15,000 of you watch those highlights, and thank you for catching up with Zaleski Sports and Columbus Catholic Baseball. Loyal Greyhounds as well. Hounds fans wanted to look and see what had happened with their eyes in the 3-1 Columbus Catholic win over Loyal back on Tuesday, what got the Dons here. So with that being said, here, if you're not one of the 15 climbing towards 20,000 people who watched that highlight yesterday morning, let's go ahead and play it for you right now.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Grassland Butter. Grassland is built by tradition and sustained by innovation since 1904. Find great pay and exciting career opportunities at grassland.com. After number 2 seed Potosi Cassville beat Reedsville 2-1 in 11 innings in Tuesday's First Division 4 state semifinal of the day, we look to find their Thursday state championship opponent in the second semifinal between number 1 seed Columbus Catholic, number 4 seed Loyal. It was Columbus Catholic sweeping Loyal in both Clover Valley East regular season matchups, and we get the matchup a third time, this one at Fox City Stadium in Appleton. Top of the first inning, Matt Konechny on the hill and gets Andy Pekoshek to roll one over to Caleb Pankratz at second for the out. Kane Tofar swing and a miss, followed by a Rhett Lamovic ground out, and it's a quiet start in the first for the Greyhounds. Bottom one, Lamovic gets the start at State with the number 2 Ticonderoga looming in the background. Ray Becker leads off the Dons' home half of the first, an infield base hit. Becker would move to second on a wild pitch before Konechny moves him to third with this ground out. So with Becker at third and one out, it's Carson Eckes. Ground ball right side, and that is good enough to score Becker, and the Dons lead 1-0 after one. Bottom two, Dons with Ryan Burnick in scoring position, and Lamovic gets Holden Lomax swinging. Jake Lindner secures the strikeout with a throw down to Hunter Walter to end the second. Top third, and it's Lindner, not eating the ball in the dirt, fruit of temptation from Konechny. Dusts off the front of his shirt and lets his friends know in the dugout, "I'll be at first base if you need me." And then this one comes to a screeching halt. Lightning, hail, rain all move into the area. After a 2-hour, 11-minute weather delay, storm clouds move to the east, and we're back to baseball. Courtesy runner Ryson Ashbeck stole second, and Lamovic not able to resist the fruits of Eden and gets rewarded. After the ball gets past Becker, Ashbeck to third, and the Hounds in business here in the third inning. In comes Colton Sandelier, base hit, right field. Ashbeck trots in. He scores. We're tied at 1 in the third. Top of the fourth, and Mack goes to work. Struck out Adam Kautzer looking. Stiglitz just browsing. Lindner, thank you, I'll put my shin guards back on. Konechny would strike out 9 loyal batters over 5 2/3. Bottom four, still tied at 1. 1 out in the inning. And Carter Summer with sister Courtney watching in London, England. Deep in the hole, that's short. Cheerio, an infield single. Tyler Hargraves, fancy a base hit? Yes, please. Knocks it into left. Ryan Burnick would sacrifice Summer to third. Hargraves stole second, and that brings up Caleb Pankratz. Caleb rips the ball into center. In comes Summer. Hargraves would motor around. He'll head from third to home. He'll score. It's a 2 RBI swing of the bat for Pankratz, and the Dons lead 3-1. That's the Dogs, bollocks. Next half inning, Loyal looking to rebound, get a leadoff double from Andy Pekoshek. Pekoshek gets the dugout fired up. 2 batters later, a Lamovec base hit. That would be followed by a walk issued to Sandelier. And the Greyhounds will have the bases loaded with 1 out and in business. Hunter Walter steps in, and it's going to be a ground ball to Burnick at third. He fires home to Becker for 1. The turn to Hargraves, and the Dons get the 5-2-3 double play, and the Loyal inning is over. Top 7, still Columbus Catholic up 3-1. Carter Summer in relief for the Dons. Pekoshek grounds out to first. Tofar strikes out, and it's going to be a Lamovic deep fly ball. That's a home run almost anywhere else in Wisconsin. Going to be hauled in by Eckes for the final out of the game. It will be Columbus Catholic versus Potosi Cassville, Thursday, 9 a.m. for a state championship. Listen live on Zaleski Sports. All right, national anthem is behind us, and we will keep this one field side for our PA announcer for Potosi Cassville Chieftains starting lineup.
Number 44, Alex Frederick. Batting is second, pitcher number 25, Indian Bauer. Batting third, at first base, number 33, Colton Oglesberg. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 2, Ben Infield. Batting fifth, in left field, number 4, Reed Weber. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 7, River Saar. Batting seventh, in center field, number 17, Logan Roush. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 8, Lane Schaefer. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 24, Christopher Bell. Starting at third base this morning, number 1, Ainsley Casper. The head coach of the Chieftains is Tony Lightfried. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the home team this morning, the Columbus Catholic Dons. Moving on, the center fielder, number 5, Ray Becker. Batting second and pitching, number 6, Matt Kavicki. Batting third, the pitcher, number 20, Carson Eckes. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 16, Carter Summer. Batting fifth, at first base, number 2, Tyler Hargraves. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 25, Ryan Burnick. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 13, Caleb Pancratz. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 31, Holden Lomax. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 11, Rocco Maher. And the head coach of the Columbus Catholic Dons is Jared Kressel.
All right, both teams have been announced on the field. I will give you the full rundown of both teams' starting lineups right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
All right, as promised, we'll go through both teams' starting lineups. First, for the Potosi Cassville Chieftains, they come in as the 2 seed to this Division IV state championship baseball game. And pitching, leading off, Alex Frederick. Damien Bauer behind the plate bats second. Colton Vogelsberg at first base bats third. In the cleanup spot, Ben Infield, he's the shortstop. Left fielder, Reed Weber, bats fifth. Batting sixth, second baseman, River Sarr. Logan Roush in center field bats seventh. The DH, Lane Schaefer, he bats eighth. Christopher Voles in right field bats ninth. And the third baseman is Amesley Tasker. For the Columbus Catholic Dons, they come out to the field looking like this. Pitching, Carson Eckes. Catching is Matt Konechny. At first base, Tyler Hargraves. Second base, Caleb Pancratz. Shortstop is Carter Summer. Third base, Ryan Bernick. In the outfield from left to right, Rocco Maher, Ray Becker, and Holden Lomax. We'll go through the batting order for the Dons when they come to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Dons are the 1 seed. Chieftains are the 2 seed. At stake, a gold trophy. Picture of that trophy is on X.com at Zaleski Sports. And the runner-up will bring home a nice, it's a nice silver trophy anyway, but everybody's here playing for the gold. Dons are in there all navy blue, white pinstripes, white lettering. And the Potosi Cassville Chieftains, that's the co-op baseball team. They are in their gold jerseys with maroon numerals. It looks like some maroon pinstriping as on those jerseys as well. So the Dons take the field in their navy blue. Chieftains await in their gold, and we will have first pitch when we return right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, Carson Eckes gets the start. Alex Friedrich comes to the plate, and this one just about ready to be underway. First pitch brought to you by Hiller's True Value, now Ace Hardware. June 19th through the 21st, join Hiller's for their grand reopening as they officially become Hiller's Ace Hardware. They've spent months getting the store ready and are excited to show you the improvements and new brands they've added. Get to Hiller's Ace Hardware's grand reopening this weekend in Marshfield. And the 19th, that's tomorrow. All right. And Don's in their all blues. Potosi Cassville in the all golds. And first pitch scheduled for 9:05. And Eckes lets it fly at 9:05. And it's a ball outside. And we are underway here in Appleton. Eckes works quick under nearly all sunny skies and fires a strike. Just a few Ferris Bueller clouds in the atmosphere. Wind blowing across the diamond from third base to first base here today, but a slight breeze as it is. A swing and a miss by Frederick, and Eckes out in front, 1 ball and 2 strikes. First pitch temperature just above 60 degrees, so pretty comfortable for the players out on the diamond, other than the June 18th sun beating down. This one, slow roller, left side. Bernick gloves it, throws, and late. It's going to be an infield base hit for Alex Frederick. It was a slow roller, left side of the field, and Bernick got there after it had bounced twice. He charged it, but it bounced twice, and a runner aboard, leadoff base runner here in this Division IV state championship game for the Chieftains. There's Damian Bauer. Bauer batting .301 on the season. He steps in. He's the catcher for these Chieftains. And Eckes misses down and away for ball 1. Now, in theory, this may have been Matt Konechny's start today, as Devlin Timler probably, we'll never know, but probably got the nod on Tuesday. But Devlin has, as of June 1st, strike from Eckes. Joined the United States military, the Army, and we congratulate Devlin Timler on his choice and his service. Thank you so much for protecting us, Mr. Timler. Here's the 1-1 from Eckes, inside for ball 2. So with that June 1st roster change, it's Carson Eckes on the hill in the state championship game. Again, Mack went 5 2/3 against Loyal, struck out 9 on Tuesday. Eckes, fastball, missed down and away. That gets away from Konechny, and down to second is going to go Frederick, and a runner in scoring position for the Chieftains. It's a fastball that missed outside in the dirt. Konechny tried to backhand it, and it squirted away to his right, and plenty of distance for Frederick to get down to second. 3-1 from Eckes. This one hit into left field, and coming on, making the catch in left is for the out. The throw comes in from Maher over to Pankratz at second, but diving back in time was Frederick. A near double play there, but a nice catch from Rocco Maher, and there is one away here in the top of the first inning. So Colton Vogelsberg, 7 innings. That's usually a complete game in most baseball games, but it was a no decision in the 2-1 win over Reedsville in an 11-inning game on Tuesday. And Vogelsberg at first base today for the Chieftains. 6 strikeouts for Colton on Tuesday, but again, no decision. It was tied 1-1 when he ran out of pitches in the 7th inning. 2-0 now after Eckes misses on the first 2. That was a really nice catch. I want to go back to that catch by Maher for just a minute. He had to charge in from left field that entire run. This one hit into center. Becker drifting back left. Still going back. It's over his head. Ball goes over Becker's head into center field. Around from third comes Frederick, and the Chieftains score in the top of the first inning. It was a well-hit ball to center that Becker, his first notion was a half a step in and then sprint left, and that ball just continued to carry. It got over the head of Becker and Frederick easily scores from second base. So RBI for Vogelsberg, RBI double, and that brings up Ben Infield, which, I don't care who you are, is a great baseball name, Ben Infield. Infield sees a strike from Eckes. It's a perfect baseball name. Swing and a miss from Infield. Infield got the whole thing started in the bottom of the 11th on Tuesday with a base hit, and he later scored on an error to end the game in the 11th, the win over Reedsville on Tuesday. 0-2 now to Infield, and a swing and a miss. That is a Serve Pro strikeout for Carson Eckes. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Here's Reed Weber with 2 outs. Junior hits .386 on the season, does have 31 batted in. Eckes fires, and ball screamed past the third base coach's box and foul. The ball was crushed foul, about 2 feet off the ground on a laser. So Eckes ready and delivers the 0-1 outside, ball 1. Again, thanks for listening today. You do have some choices today, and a choice you'll have later on is watching highlights of this game on Facebook and other social media that you prefer. YouTube, we put the games on YouTube, the highlights there. Some people like putting those on their smart TV. Hard to get Facebook on the smart TV. You can, it's just not that easy. The 2-1. And bouncer, right side, Pankratz, and that gets through into center field. They're going to send Vogelsberg home. Becker with a big throw to Konechny. It's in time, and they gunned him down at home. That'll go 4-8-2 to retire Vogelsberg as Chieftains got aggressive on the base paths there. It got off Pankratz's hand as glove and dribbled into center field. Becker racing in that entire time. Boys and girls out there listening, every time the ball is put in play in your sport, every position is running somewhere, and Ray Becker just showed that as he ran in and made the play on a 1 bounce right to Matt Konechny. He applies the tag on Vogelsberg for the final out of the inning. The Chieftains get 1. Dons come to bat right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Ray Becker to lead it off for the Dons here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, Dons batting order as promised. Ray Becker, Matt Konechny, Carson Eckes, Carter Summer, Tyler Hargraves, Ryan Bernick, Caleb Pankratz, Holden Lomax, Rocco Maher, and the first pitch from Frederick, curveball that drops in for strike 1 to Becker. Draxler Transport is now hiring. Come and drive for the team that's family-owned and operated since 1986. Draxler Transport says, go Dons. And this one is going to be hit right side in foul territory and up against the fence. Gave a look at it, did Vogelsberg, but the The 40-foot screen, a little intimidating over there. But it is no balls and 2 strikes now for the Don center fielder Ray Becker, who just gunned down Colton Vogelsberg to end the top of the first inning from his spot in center field. And that off the glove of Pankratz, dribbled into center field, and Becker picked it up and ripped it back in. Here's the 0-2 from Frederick. Outside for ball 1. Go to McDonald's in Marshfield right after this game for the new FIFA World Cup meal. Pick from the 10-piece chicken nuggets meal, the Big Mac meal. Get 1 of 9 World Cup collector's cups at McDonald's in Marshfield. Ball hit left side, bobbled, long throw is in time. Got him by a half a step on the throw over from Amesley Tasker. Tasker that bobble, and he was behind the bag at first, and that bobble made that a close play at 5-3 on the putout as Becker by a half a step or less thrown out at first. Here's the catcher, Matt Konechny. Konechny, first pitch from Frederick, leaves it up high. And Konechny, same side, and foul, just foul. As Tasker went to his right to grab that. He slipped and fell. He gloved it, and Jared Kressel down in the third base coach's box is saying, there's a good chance that was fair. Are you sure? And our third base umpire, who I do know who that is Jason Kelly over there, tells Jared, yep, that was foul. Okay. So ball and a strike now to Konechny. Batting .405, a whopping .405 on the year for Mac. And swing and a miss, Frederick gets the fastball by him. Yeah, again, beautiful day outside here in Outagamie County, Fox City Stadium. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, missed just high. That was close. So we see Frederick's got a nice curveball. That's what I've been able to tell you so far, and has made it difficult on the first couple of Don's batters. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, Konechny fouls it off, stays alive. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, House of Heating, and Draxler Transport. Here's the 2-2 again. Outside and high for ball 3. Count run full now to the Don's catcher, Matt Konechny. Again, Don's batting here in the bottom of the first inning, all navy blue tops and bottoms, white pinstripes, white letters. Mac's got white sleeves under his jersey. Here's the 3-2. And missed low. It's going to be a 1-out walk issued to Konechny. Now, a lot of teams opt to run for their catcher. That will not be the case for these Dons. With 2 outs, no outs, any outs, Konechny will handle the base running himself. And here comes starting pitcher Carson Eckes, a left-handed batter, and outfield all moves to their left, to the right as I look out directly behind home plate here at Fox City Stadium. I must say, this is a nice view here. And Frederick's going to step off and get a new set of signs from Damian Bauer. Takes a look under his left shoulder at Konechny, fires inside for ball 1. Fastball coming inside, so fastball and a 12-6 curveball, and the curveball is a pretty nice pitch from Alex Frederick. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup low and in the dirt. So first time I've seen the changeup today. You can hear the wind picking up. Again, wind blows left to right, third base to first base. Probably just enough to cool off any of the sun-drenched players on the diamond today. 2-0 inside, and it's 3 straight to Eckes. Again, temperature in the low 60s, but full sun. It's, I said before, a couple of Ferris Bueller clouds in the sky. A great day here at 9:19 in the morning playing championship baseball. The 3-0 taking all the way is Eckes, and he draws the walk. So a walk issued to Konechny, and now on the next batter, Eckes 4 straight, and the Dons have 2 on with 1 out. So a cleanup hitter, shortstop Carter Summer, as the infield's going to come in and check on their starting pitcher Alex Frederick. Explore the artistry and innovation at Blues Hair Studio, where each image captures the essence of style, creativity, individuality. From the latest cuts to vibrant colors, the expert skills of our talented team create the personalized, fashion-forward look tailored just for you. Blues Hair Studio next to Festival Foods in Marshfield is where you'll find me getting dolled up by Chelsea Tuesday, almost at this time on Tuesday. So stop down at Blues. You come and wave to me through the window or make fun of me inside, that's fine. And then you go to Festival Foods, you pick up the weekly Zaleski Sports magazine, which current issue has Columbus Catholic Dons going to state on the inside centerfold. And next week on the cover, it'll be these Columbus Catholic Dons. So I tell you what, here's what I'll do. I'll bring a small stack of magazines with me to Blues on Tuesday. 9:45 is when I'm in there. You can be the first ones to get a copy of the Zaleski Sports Headlines magazines. Just stop in at Blues and see me. First pitch to Summers, a ball. And double steal underway, and the ball is loose. The ball was shook loose from the right cleat of Matt Konechny. Konechny cleat first. The throw went down to third. Ainsley Tasker had him, and then on the slide, the ball was knocked loose. And now Chieftains manager is going to come out and ask about that. Tony Liebfried. Tony Liebfried is going to come out and say, I think he tagged him first, and the ball came out much later than that. And our third base umpire, Jason Kelly, who is in the rocking chair, supposed to have an easy day. He's had a couple of calls to make so far. So runners now on second and third after the double steal. It's 2 balls and no strikes to Carter Summer. That last, so 7 straight balls now thrown by Alex Frederick on top of everything else going on. Konechny nearly thrown out, though, stealing third, but that right cleat kicked the ball out of the glove of Ainsley Tasker, and everybody's safe. Here's the 2-0 from Frederick. Curveball belted into center field. That'll be deep enough. Konechny will tag from third on the catch from the center fielder Logan Roush, and we are tied at 1. So Summer gets the job done. Sacrifice fly for the second out of the inning. Eckes moves over to third on that same fly ball. And we are tied at 1 here in this state championship game. So here's the big bopper, Tyler Hargraves. I'm not that old, right? He kind of looks like the big bopper, though. Kind of got that build of the big bopper. Late 50s music fans, they know the big bopper. Frederick ready and deals to Hargraves and misses away, ball 1. Frederick has had trouble finding the strike zone now, these last 4 Dons batters. And Summer took the only fastball that we've seen in a while from Frederick and belted that into center field, sac fly RBI. 1-0 from Frederick, and outside corner, Hall of Fame black for a strike. It's the Greg Maddox strike call there. And if Joe Anderson's listening today, he'd be proud of all my long ago baseball knowledge. Hargraves, foul off the screen, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Hargraves. I know some other stuff too. I'll pass it along when it seems reasonable. Ball and 2 strikes, Eckes on the bag at third, 2 outs. Frederick looks in as he works out of the stretch, and the 1-2. Curveball, that stayed high. Hargraves had to duck under it for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the first. RBI sac fly from Carter Summer has us tied at 1. Here's Frederick. Outside and missed. Count is full. This is the second full count at bat of the inning. Konechny worked the count full, drew a walk. Later stole a base and scored. Here's Hargraves, the freshman, batting .446 here in the state championship game. Full count now from Frederick. Fastball, got it past him. Swing and a miss, and Hargraves goes down. The first strikeout today for Alex Frederick. And the inning comes to an end. But as it does, we have played one, solved nothing, tied at one here on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Simple, clear, helpful, and built around you. This isn't just a new building, it's a new experience for our members and for the Stevens Point community. Now it's easier than ever to stop in when it works for you. With 24/7 drive-through access, our services fit your schedule, not the other way around. Here at Simplicity, that's the kind of experience we believe in. You'll still see the same friendly faces, now in a space designed to serve you better and enhance the community we're proud to be a part of. We can't wait to welcome you in.
Hey everybody, Ned over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now the Wheeler Summer Sale Down, which means take advantage of our lowest prices on our longest available units in stock. Going on now through July 7th, like this GMC Sierra, or this Yukon XL, or this Chevy Silverado, plus many more. The Wheeler Summer Sale Down, some of our lowest prices of the year, going on now through July 7th.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And back here to Fox City Stadium in Appleton, 1-1, top of the second, and the Chieftains will bat 6, 7, 8. River Sar, Logan Roush, Lane Schaefer all due up here for the Chieftains as we get ready for the second inning of work. But Carson Eckes will tell you Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment. Find the right career path for you. So here's Eckes now, ready to deliver to Sar. First pitch swing, and this one hit right side, foul territory. Who's got it? Eckes out duels Konechny, and Mac points to the stars and says, says it's full sun up there, Coach. I didn't see it. Good thing for the Dons as Eckes did, and there was one out in the inning. Yeah, it's full sun straight up. So here's the center fielder, Logan Roush. Eckes fastball right down Interstate 41 for strike one. I mentioned our third base umpire in the rocking chair today, Jason Kelly. It's Jason Fucht calling balls and strikes, Paul Vandenheuvel at first base, and Jim Krieger on the bag at second base. Of course, Central Wisconsin area folks know Pittsville's Jim Krieger, and the head groundskeeper at Jack Hackman Diamond gets that ball field ready for every home Columbus Catholic baseball game. 2-1 now to Roush. After the fastball to start the at-bat, Eckes quickly works inside, 3-1. Yeah, they call third base the rocking chair. Not supposed to be much action over there. You're supposed to have a day off in the rocking chair. But old Jason's been busy over there, and it's going to be a 5-pitch walk issued to Logan Roush. So DH, Lane Schaefer. Again, he bats for the third baseman, Amesley Tasker. And Potosi Cassville fans behind home plate making a lot of noise for their favorite DH. And a ball in the dirt to start the at-bat for Schaefer. Yeah, let's go PC. Chants rang out in between innings. Potosi Cassville fans outnumbering those from Columbus Catholic by about 20%. 2 balls, no strikes now. Eckes in trouble finding the strike zone here deep in the batting order. The 8-hitter, number 8, Lane Schaefer, bats 170 on the year, so that's somebody you wouldn't mind throwing strikes to. Here's the 2-0, and that one missed low. 3-0. That's what manager Jared Kressel didn't want to have to deal with today an early pitching change. And Eckes going to throw over to first just to kind of break things up there a little bit. There was essentially no lead from Logan Roush, but throw over there just in case. And this one comes right down the middle for strike one. Taking the entire way was the 170 batter, Lane Schaefer. 8 hits on the year on 47 at-bats, and he walked him. So back-to-back walks after the infield pop-up that retired Saar to start the inning. So Dons walked 2 batters, and the 9-hitter, Chris Voles, he bats 184. So not a exceptionally strong bottom of the order for the Chieftains. But when you walk those types of hitters, you make that batting order very strong. And here's a strike now to Voles. Voles, a freshman, back-to-back freshman, 8-9 hitters for the Chieftains. 7 hits, 15 hits between the two of them on the entire season. And outside and missed by quite a bit. They call that a non-competitive pitch from Carson Eckes. Konechny fortunate to haul it in. Here's the 1-1 from Eckes. Fastball, back to Eckes. The only play is to first and makes it to Hargraves for the second out of the inning. I realized we had the scoreboard out of whack there. There, it's all caught up. All right, so they get the second out, do the Dons, on the 1-3 put out. Now back to the top of the order with runners on second and third for pitcher Alex Frederick. And first pitch swinging is fouled right through the third base coach's box. There was a kind of an Olay play there. I've not made the acquaintance of the Chieftains coaching staff, so I can't say for sure what coach that is in the third base box, as the curveball from Eckes doesn't come over on it, stays high for ball one. Curveball, and just above the letters, ball two. So Eckes trying to go with the curveball to get back in the, try to find the groove. 2 balls and a strike now to Frederick. Inside for ball 3, and Eckes all kinds of trouble here in this inning. Don's fortunate to have 2 outs, but there are 2 base runners for the Chieftains. Here's the 3-1, and he walked him. Another, again, as they say in the sport, a non-competitive pitch. So Eckes losing it here a bit. Bases loaded now in the top of the second. Catcher Damian Bauer now. Bauer comes in with the tricolor, the tri-tone bat. Brown, burnt orange, and yellow from the top of the bat down towards the handle. There's a color pattern for that. I just don't remember what it is. Not important. Bases loaded now. Here's Bauer. Curveball high for ball 1. All Don's players, coaches up on the railing in their first base dugout. Here's the 1-0. Outside, another non-competitive pitch for ball 2. Eckes missing, not close. These are not very close right now. Here's the 2-0 now from Eckes. And that one swung at Summer, long run in, and there will be no play. And the Chieftains take the lead here in the second inning. A slow roller left side, and Summer ran the whole way in, and he couldn't get there by the time everybody had moved up a station. So an infield base hit for Damian Bauer on a weakly hit ball. But you walk the bases full, and it comes back to bite you. So here's Colton Vogelsberg now. Still time for damage here in the inning for the Chieftains. But you look on the other side of it, what have the Dons been good at this year? Scoring. They score in bunches. Handfuls of double-digit scoring games on the season. At 3 runs yesterday, on Tuesday, one of the lower outputs on the season as Eckes bends one in for a strike to Vogelsberg. So Eckes leaning on that curveball to get right. Fastball not able to find the handle on it, and he missed that time. 1-1 now to Vogelsberg. Bats .392 on the year, has 18 batted in He's got the bases full here with 2 outs. State championship game, top of the second inning. This one, bouncer towards Hargraves. He'll take it on the second hop, call off Eckes, and step on the bag for the final out of the inning. All right, well, an adventure for the Dons, and I would say success to only let 1 run in with all the walks we saw there in the top of the second inning. 6, 7, 8 coming up for Columbus Catholic, Bernick, Pankratz, and Lomax. Right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Welcome to Taqueria Monarca at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Try the delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. And kick things up a notch with their fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
Bottom of the second inning here in Appleton, Ryan Bernick, Caleb Pankratz, Holden Lomax as the Dons look to answer the run given up to the Chieftains in the top of the inning. They trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Again, Jason Zaleski here. Welcome. Division IV state championship game today. First pitch at 9:05. We play here. Bottom of the second inning, 9:37. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. And the first to Bernick is going to be caught at second base. That was a line drive that was dying every inch that it went, and River Saar quickly to his right to retire Bernick. That was diving fast, had a lot of topspin on it. But a nice play by the second baseman, Saar, to get over there and glove it for the out. Here is Don's second baseman, Caleb Pankratz. He was a big hero yesterday. 2 RBI base hits in, the fourth inning? First pitch is a swing and a miss to Pankratz. I have that information here somewhere. Yeah, fourth inning. Back-to-back strikes. This one looking to Pankratz. But runners are on second and third in that fourth inning. That proved to be the difference in the Dons' 3-1 win. Curveball drops low and inside for ball one. Dons pitching, locked it down from there. It was 1-1 at the time in the fourth inning, 3-1 final score. Here's Frederick on the 1-2. Curveball, that was high at the eyes for ball two. Again, my estimation, curveball the best pitch for Frederick. That one just delivered high. 2 balls and 2 strikes now with 1 out in the inning. This one over towards short, a chance for infield. Infield throws over and in time to Vogelsberg for out number 2. That was a Coach Fungo bat practice ground ball over to infield. On the hop, right to him. Didn't even have to move. So 2 up, 2 down for the Dons right fielder Holden Lomax. Again, Lomax comes in with the Bazooka Bubblegum pink bat. Bright pink. And first pitch swinging. He's over on 1 to third. Tasker there, and the throw across to Vogelsberg is in time. A 1-2-3 inning to retire the Dons here in the second inning. We have played 2 from Fox City Stadium. Our score, Potosi Cassville 2, Columbus Catholic 1 in this Division IV state championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobeson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobeson.com.
Cobeson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
All right, back here to Fox City Stadium, top of the third inning. And it'll be 4-5-6 for the Chieftains. Ben Infield, Reed Weber, and River Saar. Eckes back on the mound here to start his third inning of work. Does your roof need attention? Call Schwartz's Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. They are your hail damage experts, serve all of central Wisconsin, both residential and commercial roofing at Schwartz's. I know there were storms that rolled through on Tuesday, rained all day on Wednesday. Yesterday, Wednesday. So that's my pick to click for you. If your basement's flooded or you've got things like that going on, ServPro. Give ServPro a call to get you all cleaned up. And the first two pitches missed from Eckes. 2 balls and no strikes now on the shortstop, Ben Infield. Again, great baseball name, Ben Infield. Where you been in the infield? 3 balls and no strikes. And Eckes control troubles continue here into the third inning. 3-0, taking all the way and delivers a strike. And back with the 3-1. Missed. So another walk issued by Carson Eckes, and you got to wonder the thoughts on Jared Kresselt. And as I say that, he comes out right away here out of the dugout. That is, let me count him up here. I believe walk number 4. 2, 3, 4, and 4 walks and 7 batters, and that's going to do it for Eckes. So Jared Kresselt takes the ball from Carson Eckes. We will have a pitching change when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling.
You outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, Pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
All right, pitching change has been made. Pitching change brought to us today by Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Guarantee quality you can trust in Infinity Exteriors. It'd be Ryan Burnick coming in, and Burnick fires in a strike on the first pitch. So Burnick comes in and with one on here in the third inning. I'll give you Carson Eckes. Stat line as it is, he's responsible for that runner at first right now in Ben infield, so his stat line not complete yet, but we get a really good picture of it here momentarily as Reed Weber fouls off the next one. So no balls and 2 strikes now to the 5-hitter left fielder Reed Weber. There's a right-handed Burnick throwing, curveball, chop back at him, leaps off the mound to get it, throws to Pankratz to get the lead runner at second for the first out of the inning. It's a little bit of an adventure out there as Burnick had to leap high off the mound and then gather himself. He threw low to Pankratz, but Pankratz able to grab it as he was covering second for the out. Reed Weber, fielder's choice, lands at first base. So here is River Sarr. Sarr had a pop out to Eckes an inning ago. Snap throw down from Konechny. Back in time is Weber, and that pitch was a ball. Had to get a delayed call from a home plate umpire after all that action. Burnick and the 1-0. This one foul. So Carson Eckes, 2 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, and is still he's no longer responsible for anybody on base, is he? So his day is done. His book is complete. Burnick throws over. Back in time is Weber. So again, 2 innings pitched, 2 runs, 3 hits, issued 4 walks and struck out 1, did Carson Eckes. And that one high for a ball. I mentioned in the pregame, other pitching available, so we see Burnick now, Ray Becker, Carter Summer. Those are the likely next pitchers should they be needed. Carter Summer and Ray Becker. We'll see what transpires here in this one, but we do get the second Don's pitcher of the day here in the top of the third inning. 3-1 now to Sarr, and just hit the outside corner for strike 2. Another Greg Maddux fastball on the outside corner. So full count now to the junior Sarr, batting .444 on the year, and swing and a miss. Burnick took a little off of it. Would have been ball 4. And instead, it's a Serve Pro strikeout called Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So with 2 outs, here's the center fielder, Logan Roush. Roush walked and scored an inning ago, the left-handed batting senior. Second at bat here in this state championship game. Burnick fires off a fastball that stays high. And this one lifted on top of the press box, foul ball. Yeah, everybody in front of me holding their heads, thinking it might bounce back down, but it bounced over, and that goes into the walkway coming up to the ticket booth to enter Fox City Stadium. So people coming in late for this game or early for Division III may have just got a souvenir. 2-1 now to Logan Roush. Burnick on the 2-1, fastball called strike. Burnick pounding the zone here through now his third batter. Again, Eckes out. He walked the first batter of the third inning. And this one hit foul, and our WIAA red-jacketed official will chase down the first base line and pick up that foul ball. So 2-2, the count remains to Logan Roush. Burnick delivers. This one popped into right field. Lomax drifting back. He's got it. And glove up, ball in. And the inning is over. So the pitching change works here in the third inning for manager Jared Kresselt. Gets a ground out, strikeout, and a flyout. And we move to the bottom of the second. 1 left on, none across. Potosi Cassville 2, Columbus Catholic 1. on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Bottom of the third inning, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Dons. Rocco Maher, Ray Becker, and Matt Konechny all due up. 2-1 Potosi Cassville leads in this Division IV state championship game. Again, bottom of the third inning. Just about ready to get started. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy. Unparalleled service, convenient delivery options with Culligan Water. Here's Alex Frederick to pitch to Rocco Maher and delivers a strike. Bottom of the third underway. We use Culligan Water at the Zaleski Sports Worldwide Mothership in Stevens Point, and you should too. And that one misses low to the sophomore Maher, coming in batting .185 on the year, 10 hits in 54 at-bats, and time called by Maher. Time granted. That's the other point. The other part of that equation, right? You can call for time, doesn't mean you'll get it. Ball back in play, the 1-1 outside, and that one's going to roll to the screen. 2-1. Ray Becker looking to fish that ball out behind the advertising ribbon board behind home plate. And does. Here's the 2-1. This one, right side, deep in the hole at short, picked by infield, uncorks late. I'll say in a different way. He uncorked in the most efficient way he could, and Ray Becker, Rocco Maher, my apologies. Maher beats it out for an infield base hit. So Maher gets a base hit in a Division IV championship game. That brings up Ray Becker. I was seeing Maher and Becker both running at the same time. Becker running to get in the batter's box. But yeah, that was deep in the hole at short. Not a whole lot Ben Infield could have done better than what he did as a strike called to Becker. He ran to his right, got it, gloved it, threw it, but long throw over. That was all of 120 feet on the throw, and Maher beat it out. Maher's got some wheels, and he's off and running. I was just about to say, and he would be a stolen base for Rocco Maher. Maher had a great jump on that ball delivered by Frederick, and the Dons in business here to start the third inning. If you're a Dons fan, stand up and clap your hands, chanted during the third inning break. And Chieftains fans outnumbering the Dons fans by about 15% or so. Pretty good audience here at 9:53 in the morning. Some already here for the Division III championship game. You see the schedule scrolling across the bottom of your screen. 2-1 now to Becker. Here it is from Frederick, and this one belted into center field, playable, and under it in center for the out is Logan Roush. There would be no tag for Maher, and there's one out in the inning. Round of applause from the Potosi and Cassville fans here in attendance. saying to their center fielder, Logan Roush, nicely done. Here's Matt Konechny. Mac walked and scored the Dons' only run back in the first inning. 2 walks and a strikeout today for Alex Frederick. And he starts Konechny high with a ball. So just 2 walks, but one was painful to Konechny back in the first inning for Frederick and the Chieftains. Inside for ball 2. So coming high and tight on both to Konechny. And you hear that slight wind blowing from third base to first base. Left to right field, and at the letters for a strike comes Frederick. Just a very gentle breeze. Not going to challenge the fielders on a fly ball. Just a gentle breeze in the atmosphere today. The 2-1 hits Konechny square in the 6 on the back of his shirt. And a walk and a hit by pitch has Konechny on base for the second time today. So runners on first and second for Carson Eckes. Again, now playing third base after he was lifted in the top of this inning. 1 strikeout, 4 walks. And that was enough for manager Jared Kresselt on the 4th walk to begin the 3rd inning. Made his decision. Frederick fires home, big swing and a miss by Eckes. Eckes was swinging for the clouds on that one. Batting .352 is the junior, left-handed batter Eckes, right-handed throwing. Explain that. I can't. Here's the 0-1. I know a lot of people, though. Ball missed inside. Golf left-handed or do something left-handed, but everything else in life is right-handed. Just the way people are wired, I suppose. Ball and a strike now to Eckes with 2 on, 1 out. Throw over to second. Actually goes to the shortstop. Not covering infield. He was, as we look at it from home plate, he was left of the bag at second by about 15 feet. So just enough to chase Maher back. Don't want to give, if you're the Chieftains, trying to give Maher reasons to stay on the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Eckes fouls it off. Another big swing from Carson Eckes, way out in front of it on the off-speed delivery from Frederick. Lucky to even catch a piece of it as he fouled it straight back. Ball and 2 strikes now. Frederick looks in, checks on Maher behind him, and fires home. Curveball missed wildly outside, and out of his crouch comes Damian Bauer to catch it. He was in a full stand-up position by the time he caught that ball. Without, you'd have runners on second and third. So for the time being, Bauer keeps the runners where they are. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes from Frederick. Eckes bounces right side foul. Gloved in foul territory by Colton Vogelsberg over at first base. So count remains 2-2 to the Dons' third baseman Eckes. Carter Summer on deck. Dons bat number 3 in the order right now. Long look in from Frederick. Still looking in. Still looking in, and time is finally called by Bauer. And that was Alex Frederick's way of saying that, no, I'm just not throwing that pitch. Bauer probably kept putting the sign down. And Frederick says no. Now he's got one he likes. The 2-2 outside, just missed outside. Eckes close take. It works in his favor. Full count now to Eckes. Frederick from the stretch. Full count. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the second out of the inning. Changeup from Frederick retires Eckes. And there are 2 away here in the 3rd inning. Karen checks in, cheering for the Dons. Karen now cheering for Carter Summer as he comes to the plate with 2 outs. Again, 2 outs, 2 on. Maher at second, Konechny at first. Base hit and hit by pitch have the two Dons runners. Fly out and a strikeout in the middle of it. And Summer, ball misses just inside for ball 1. Damian Bauer, the catcher, leans back and asks for a location to our home plate umpire, Jason Fucht. Just said, where was it? Where did you see it? Outside and tall, even for the 6'5"-ish Carter Summer. Again, he's been 6'7" on the soccer roster, 6'5" on the basketball roster. I suppose it's what coach filled that out and what month, what year, and what advantage. A 6'7" soccer goalie is Carter Summer. Probably sounds more intimidating to the other team than 6'5", but here's what I'll tell you. The other team doesn't read that roster before they take to the field, so I'm not sure whose advantage it is, but it's a fun game anyway. Here's the 2-0 from Frederick, and missed low and away for ball 3. So Chieftains a pitch away from loading the bases here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's what the Dons did in the top of the 2nd and allowed, for now, the go-ahead run. Here's the pitch, high, and ball 4. So 4 straight walks Summer, and the bases are full here for the Dons in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So here is the big bopper, Tyler Hargraves. But you need to bop it a lot here. It's 325 down the lines, 410 to straightaway center, 385 in the left center power alley, 405 in the right center power alley. And it's 325 right field, right down the line, and it's 360 just about 20 feet out. So things escalate quickly here at Fox City Stadium as a swing and a miss by Hargraves on the first pitch from Frederick. Big ball diamond. Again, this is the Brewers High A affiliate. A lot of Milwaukee Brewers come here for rehab work after injury. And it's a professional baseball diamond, large and all-encompassing. Fastball misses low. But, minor league baseball diamonds. These are professional baseball diamonds. Meant to get those minor leaguers ready for the big league, so lots of foul territory. Fences far, far away. 1-1 to Hargraves. Inside, strike called. Curveball, and again, that's been the pitch to click for Alex Frederick here today. And he got it at the knees to Hargraves. Ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. Frederick, another long look in to Bauer. And time called by Hargraves after the delay. I think Hargraves, he had to stand there for a bit. I think he wanted Frederick to pick his second pitch. See what happens here. 35 RBI in the year for Hargraves. Full count. This one hit into right field. Playable. Over on it is Vols. Still going back, and it goes over his head. That ball was misplayed in right field. 1 is in. 2 are in, 3 are in, a 3 RBI triple for Hargraves. That ball just kept going back, kept drifting, long run to his left for Chris Vols, and at the end of it, he was not able to find it. It goes over his head. That ball must have had some outswing on it as it kept drifting towards the foul line. Vols just kept running and couldn't get there. Dons take the lead here in the 3rd. A 2-out bases clearing triple for Tyler Hargraves. 4-2 Columbus Catholic. So here's Ryan Bernick now. Wow. Off the bat, that looked like the final out of the inning. This one back up the box. RBI base hit for Bernick. And the Dons score a 4th run with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. The Dons make the Chieftains pay with bases loaded in the 3rd. Let's go back through that. A base hit, a hit by pitch, and a walk. That's what loaded the bases. Tyler Hargraves He hit it a ton. Where he hit it, it's a home run at some Cloverbelt East Diamonds. It's not a home run at Hackman, so if you want to think of it that way, not a home run at Jack Hackman. And that ball just kept moving from right field towards the foul line and eventually landed about 10 feet inside the foul line. But Voles just couldn't catch up to it. The ball just kept moving away from him. So here's Caleb Pankratz, the 8th batter of the inning for Columbus. Yeah, Voles never stopped running. He ran, he sprinted the entire way. And again, here's one hit right side. That's going to eat up Tasker. And another base hit here for the Dons after the walk to Carter Summer. Triple, single, single. And the inning continues for Columbus Catholic. And the Dons have batted around. The 9th hitter of the inning here is right fielder Holden Lomax, and it won't happen, though, before a mound meeting for these Chieftains. So Chieftains converge on the infield. Manager comes out, and they will talk about the situation. Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today. Quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, quality flooring. Visit the showroom, visit the website. Give Rice's More Than Floors a call today. Quick mound meeting for the Chieftains. And the mound meeting goes like this. Sorry, boys. Let's get that third out. Here we go. Get the third out. Okay, here we go. That's it. That's that is the talk. Nothing else was said. Nothing else to be said. So the pink bazooka bubblegum bat of Holden Lomax grounded out to third. Back in the, an inning ago. And a strike from Frederick. And this one, right side, that's going to get through. Rounding third is Burnick. And it'll be an RBI base hit. The Dons score again with 2 outs. How about 5 runs with 2 outs? Dons hitting clutch here in this 3rd inning, aren't they? And in comes Rocco Maher for the 2nd time today. You give a lot of credit there to Ryan Burnick. He was running and never stopped running with 2 outs. And that's, again, boys and girls listening or watching. Watch the highlights later. You'll see that. Burnick never stopped running, and that's what they tell you with 2 outs. Just go. We'll tell you when to stop. Here's Maher hit to the third base side. That eats up Tasker, and all hands are safe. Bases loaded for the Dons yet again in this 3rd inning. And they will give Tasker an error. So an E5 keeps the inning alive here for Columbus Catholic. Maher on base for the 2nd time in the inning. Disaster inning for Potosi Cassville. Back to the top now with Ray Becker. And pitch high for ball 1. 5 across, all with 2 outs. And 2 stray balls now as Frederick may be shaken here. He has thrown a lot of pitches with 2 outs. Here's the 2-0. Dropped it in for a strike, went back to the reliable curveball. And that 12-6 curveball has been money for Alex Frederick here. And it has challenged the Dons, but you can't throw it every time. Here's the 2-1. Curveball, that one missed high, though. 3-1, nowhere to put him. 2 outs, bases loaded. Dons 5 runs across, all with 2 outs. Ray Becker at the plate. 3-1, here it is from Frederick. Outside corner, hit it. Maher is at first, Lomax at second, Pankratz at third. And with 2 outs and a full count, they will all be off and running on the delivery from Frederick. Frederick ready. Runners are off. Here's the pitch and bouncer. Right side, playable, and a tag will be applied to Maher by the second baseman, River Sar. But Dons fans come to their feet. They cheer their Dons as they score 5 in the third on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, so if you're the Chieftains, now what? Gave up 5 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Yeah, now what? Well, now you need to respond. It'll be 8-9-1 in the order for the Chieftains as we begin inning number 4. Brought to you by Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products. Congratulates student athletes across the area on your accomplishment, both on and off the field. Best of luck in this state championship game from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. And first pitch coming to Schaefer. He first pitch swinging. Bernick covers the bag as Hargrave picks it. And a 1 pitch, 1 up, 1 down. So 3-1 on your scorebook back at home. Here's Chris Voles now. Again, Schaefer batting about 170, Voles batting 184. First pitch swinging for Voles is hit right into a mob of Columbus Catholic fans foul. Both freshmen at the in the 8-9 spots. So congratulations to the freshmen breaking through into the starting lineup for these Potosi Cassville Chieftains. Another one fouled off by Voles. But big spot for freshmen in a state championship game. So no balls and 2 strikes to the Chieftains' right fielder. Here's Bernick coming home. This one grounded over to Pankratz at second. Slow roller over to Hargraves, and there are 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Dons have not had a clean defensive inning here. They allowed 5 batters in the first inning, 7 batters in the second inning, 4 batters in the third. It's 2 up, 2 down, though, here in the 4th. Top of the order is Alex Frederick. Events were made for Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Large groups or small, private party space available for your event. Call Nuts Deep for available dates. And a strike called to Frederick. Bernick working efficiently here since he entered the game. He has faced the minimum since coming in last inning. 5 batters, 5 outs. And it's what the Dons needed. They were looking for efficiency from the mound. Swing and a miss by Frederick, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs. The 1-2 from Bernick. Fastball that is ripped and fair down the right field line. This will be extra bases for Frederick with 2 outs. Lomax fires all the way into second, and a 2-out double for Frederick. Frederick actually picked that one up just off the dirt, hit it off the end of his bat, golf-style swing. And with that out-swinging rotation, hits it down the right field line and stays fair. Yes, I've got my U.S. men's national soccer team jersey on today. Damian Bauer in. So I mixed soccer terms into the baseball. Team USA plays tomorrow afternoon. First pitch swinging Bauer, and Summer back on it. And on the infield dirt, he brings it in for the final out of the inning. So the 2-out double does no harm to the Dons as they leave Frederick stranded at second. We have played 3.5. Columbus Catholic 6, Potosi Cassville 2, Division 4 State Championship on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Don's coming to bat. Take a look at the line score. First for Columbus Catholic, no errors, 4 hits, 6 runs. For Potosi Cassville, 2 errors, 5 hits, and 2 runs. And again, the Dons bat 11 in the 3rd inning. Big 5-run outburst for Columbus Catholic, all with 2 outs in the inning. Stratford Plumbing and Heating has your comfort and convenience as their top priority. Servicing all brands, do complete furnace, air conditioning install, professional service, Stratford, Marshfield, and the entire area. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Matt Konechny, Carson Eckes, Carter Summer, 2-3-4 for Columbus Catholic. As Alex Frederick stays on here to begin his 4th inning of work, and curveball misses to the chagrin of the marooned shirted Potosi Cassville fans. Again, they play with gold jerseys, though, in the diamond. And Konechny into left field. That'll drop into the glove, the sliding, diving glove of Reed Weber. Boy, what a catch out there. And so you might have heard, I had that one penciled in for a base hit, but really nice catch from Weber in left field for the first out of the inning. Potosi Cassville, again, in their gold from head to toe, gold jerseys. Maroon belt, maroon letters, maroon pinstripe. So the maroon shirted Potosi Cassville fans here in attendance again today. Ball 1 to Carson Eckes. And mostly navy blue shirts for the Columbus Catholic fans here. Mixed in with some white. I think those the whites were the state-bound variety. I lose track of everybody's shirts. 1-1 to Eckes. Eckes right side, and there for it is Saar, and an easy throw to Vogelsberg, and there are 2 up and 2 down. So the Dons turn with 2 outs to Carter Summer. Again, very productive with 2 outs, an inning ago. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Shy is likely in the gym over on North Central Avenue, listening today. Hey, Shy, thanks for tuning in. Strike one to Summer. Curveball stays high, and that gets through the left side. It's a 2-out base hit for the Dons. Summer waited on that curveball and tomahawked it through the third base shortstop gap on that left side into left field for a base hit. All right, big bopper, Tyler Hargraves. I've called him that for a while. Again, he resembles the 50s. What did you call that swing music back in the 50s? He resembles the big bopper. Chantilly lace in a pretty face. Here's a bouncer over to third and gone down. Tasker over to Vogelsberg. All right, so the Dons get the 2-out base hit, and the Chieftains leave Summer stranded. 4 in the books. 6-2 Columbus Catholic on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
To the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at Cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
All right, between innings, they were playing the Dizzy Dash. We had I don't know who they are. I apologize, but if they don't have numbers on the back of their shirts, I really don't know who the kids are. And a girl from Potosi Cassville fans and a girl from the Columbus Catholic fan base spun around the handle of a bat about 5 or 6 times and then ran down to a cone 90 feet away to see who would win. And for what it's worth, here in this game, Potosi Cassville won the Dizzy Dash. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, Portage County. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. That's First Choice Credit Union. Today's game also brought to us by Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Partners Bank, and Hefco Floral. Ryan Bernick back on the mound here, 5th inning, as the Chieftains go 3-4-5 in their order. Colton Vogelsberg, Ben Infield, Reed Weber all due up, as the Chieftains trail by 4 in this Division IV championship game. Pika's cousin is Alex. All right, Pika, thanks for listening today. Cindy, what a great inning. Yeah, it was Cindy. A couple innings ago for Columbus Catholic. It's the first pitch to Vogelsberg. Misses outside for ball 1. And what else do we have here? Goodness, go Dons. All right, Goodness. Ball 1, strike 1 now to Vogelsberg. Senior first baseman, batting .392 on the year. Looking for a base hit for Potosi Cassville here to start off the inning. And gets a called strike from Bernick. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Again, thanks for listening. Full color highlights coming later this afternoon on all the Facebook channels. Here's the 1-2. And Tapper in front of the plate. Who's got it? Konechny will bounce out and grab it. Down to Hargraves. And there is one down. Nice play there by Konechny, getting out of his crouch, sprinting ahead of home plate, picking that ball, and then turning and twisting his body to the right side to fire down to Hargraves for the 2-3 putout. You practice that play. You do it every infield session before the game, and that's why. Here's the shortstop, Ben Infield. Swing and a miss. Bernick had him out in front of the changeup. Right-handed hurling Bernick on the 0-1, and that one in the dirt for ball one. Mike Wendlandt down in the camera well, first base side, collecting all the video highlights for us. This one bounced in the hole, and it's going to be an infield base hit for Ben Infield. Slow roller left side. Eckes may have touched it with his glove, but that was about the best the Dons could do there. That was destined for an infield base hit. Even I could have legged that out for an infield hit. Just a slow roller through the grass, right between third and short. Left-handed batting, Reed Weber. First pitch swinging, shallow right field, coming on, and it's going to land in the Bermuda Triangle between Pankratz, Becker, and Lomax as they all converge shallow right center, and back-to-back hits for Infield and Weber. And with one out, an inning now underway for the Chieftains. Seven-hitter, second baseman River Saar. Saar today, fly-out strikeout. Bats .444 though on the year and swings through the first one from Bernick. So a couple of base hits that no defense could do anything about. As another swing and a miss from Saar. Yogi Berra said, hit them where they ain't. And that's what both Ben Infield and Reed Weber did. So no balls and two strikes now to the second baseman, Saar. Bernick delivers, and this is served into left field right to Rocco Maher after he got his bearing straight, 3 steps in, and there are 2 outs. So 2 flyouts now for Saar. And the center fielder, Logan Roush, walk and a flyout today for Roush. Another lefty, though, in the lineup for the Chieftains. So Don's defense shades to the right. Middle infield, though, plays deep. They don't want that run scoring from second on any ground ball or a shallow hit fly ball. First pitch from Bernick is a ball. Coming back right away with a strike on the outside third. 1 ball and 1 strike. Center fielder Logan Roush. We play here top of the 5th. 6-2 Dons over the Chieftains. This one is going to be fouled off. Potosi Cassville side, third base side, and into the aluminum bleachers for strike number 2. Being told it's our very own Mike Wendlandt's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mike. Hope you get everything you want today for your birthday. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. Bernick strikes him out, and the 5th inning comes to an end for the Chieftains. They leave 2 on as Roush goes down, the first Serve Pro strikeout of the day for Ryan Bernick. It'll be the Dons coming to the bat, bottom of the 5th, right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Healthcare decisions can be overwhelming, but at Forward Insurance, you're never in it alone. We'll help you make sense of Medicare, find the right health insurance, and walk with you every step of the way. Forward Insurance, for every stage of life and every question along the way.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Healthcare decisions can be overwhelming, but at Forward Insurance, you're never in it alone. We'll help you make sense of Medicare, find the right health insurance, and walk with you every step of the way. Forward Insurance, for every stage of life and every question along the way.
Ryan Burnick struck out Logan Roush to end the Chieftains' top half of the fifth inning. He leads off here for the Dons in the bottom of the fifth, and see the ball come inside and low for ball one. And Alex Frederick still pitching for these Chieftains. A strike called. And Dons blew up for 5 in the third. No, 1 run in the second. Those are the 6 runs for Columbus Catholic today as Burnick watches that one at his eyes for ball 2. And it's easy to say, right? But, I mean, honestly, otherwise, I mean, for Alex Frederick, been a really good outing. That third inning, the big difference here in this one. Strike 2 called to Burnick. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Burnick. Here it is, inside, and he hit him. And no, they're going to bring him back in the box. So home plate umpire Jason Fuchs says, no. You've got to make some sort of effort to get out of the way. Or he said he put his left arm out. Either way, the ball was called. Now the full count coming back, and Burnick serves this one right side. Run over by Saar and to Vogelsberg for the out. So Burnick tried to earn himself a trip down to first base on a ball lightly grazed off his left shirt sleeve. Home plate umpire said, no, you're going to see another pitch, and rolled one over to second for the out. All right, so Caleb Pankratz now. Base hit back in the third inning. Fouls off the first one coming in from Frederick. Frederick works quick here in the fifth, throws in the dirt, and there was no swing from Pankratz. There was an appeal down, but he barely broke his wrist. That bat hardly came off his shoulder, so a unique challenge down to first base. Curveball drops in for a strike. Again, that Frederick curveball has been something else today. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it is to Pankratz. Another curveball. This one chopped over to third. Chance for Tasker over to Vogelsberg, and there are 2 away. Couple of routine plays for the Chieftains infield for the first 2 Dons batters. First play made by Saar, next play made by Tasker. But, routine practice groundouts. So right fielder Holden Lomax. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth inning. First one from Frederick in the dirt for ball 1. And ball 2 in the dirt. Pretty efficient inning here for Frederick. They don't give us pitch counts between innings. But Frederick got to be somewhere near 80 at this point. This one fouled back. The Dons have gone deep in the count often on Frederick, so you would suspect a 7-inning game. We'll see another Chieftains pitcher here before long. Here's the 2-1. inside for ball 3. And a 2-out walk. You're liable to see a new pitcher sooner rather than later. There's the pitch from Frederick. And he lost him. Threw it behind him. Threw it to the screen, and Lomax going to hustle down to first base. So I'd mentioned some of the non-competitive pitches for Columbus earlier in the game. That was a non-competitive pitch to the right-handed batting Lomax as he threw it behind him. So 1-out walk for the left fielder Rocco Maher now. I'm sorry, 2-out walk. 2-out walk. Maher steps to the plate. Base hit, run scored. And for your 9-hitter, right, you get a base hit and run scored out of your 9 slot. You are doing things. Frederick steps off, and there's a chance if he would have threw that ball, maybe picked off Lomax, but he double clutched it. Lomax able to glide back in head first to the bag. So third at bat for Maher from Frederick, and it's a hit and run, and Maher fouls it off. Lomax was off on the pitch. Swinging was Maher, and he swings under it for strike 1. Fastball high, and on the hit and run, you're swinging. Your job is to swing and make contact. Pitch location be darned, you are swinging to contact. That's probably a ball at just above the letters. See what the Dons do with Lomax here on the 0-1. Throw over, and Chieftain's also concerned with what the Dons are going to do with Lomax on the 0-1. He's back in time. Frederick ready. Now comes home. And off-speed pitch stays high. Snap throw down, and Lomax chased back to the base. Lomax has secondary lead, and he hadn't retreated yet. And catcher Damian Bauer says, "I see you, bro. Make you get dirty again." Ball and a strike. Here it is from Frederick. Curveball, and that one just missed. Bauer held it there to frame it. And our home plate umpire, Jason Fuchs, said just a bit inside. Could Lomax be off and running here on the 2-1? Lomax, and he's off and running, and another hit and run. This one popped up in Bermuda Triangle, right field side, and it drops. It drops, waving around. Lomax never stopped running. The throw is there. The slide is under the tag, and the Dons score their 7th run here in the 5th inning. Holden Lomax, in the process of stealing second base, never stopped running. Maher hit it in that Bermuda Triangle in shallow right center field. Vols couldn't get there. Center fielder Roush couldn't get there. Second baseman Saar couldn't get there. It lands between the three of them. It was actually the right fielder Vols. He may have got a glove on it, or may have glanced off of his glove at some point. But by that point, it was Lomax never stopping his run. He comes in to score just under the tag, swiped down by Bauer. So here's Ray Becker. Becker called strike. Yeah, he never stopped running. And the throw got to home plate as the slide of Lomax had begun, and he slid right under the tag of Bauer. So Maher down to second base on that throw, and ball 1 called to Becker. So RBI for Maher. Boy, big production out of the 9-hole today for these Dons. And 1-1 comes inside. 2-1 now the count to the Dons center fielder Becker. With 2 outs, the Dons have scored 6 runs today with 2 outs. What a performance in a state championship game. Clutch hitting. This one right side. That gets through. The diving attempt of Vogelsberg. Around comes the speedy Maurer, an RBI base hit for Becker. 2 Dons. 7 of the 8 runs scored with 2 outs. Clutch hitting. Wow. That is a performance from these Dons hitters today. I had said when they were down 2-1 and Chieftains had the bases loaded back in the second inning as the first pitch to Konechny grounded, and that'll get through to left field. Another one in the hole left side, another base hit for the Dons with 2 outs. As Eckes was having his troubles, Chieftains had the bases loaded in the second, already up 2-1. And I had said no matter what happens in the inning, it looked like the Chieftains might have a big inning. They did only score 1, though, back in that second. But with that big inning underway, I said the saving grace for these Dons is they score runs. They score a lot of runs. I mean, double-digit run totals in games this year. I mean, they score in bunches, do these Dons. So 8-2, runners on first and second, 2 outs for Carson Eckes. And it's going to be a wild pitch. We'll send both runners a station ahead. And on the throw down to third, if that doesn't hit our third base umpire, Jason Kelly, the Dons would have just scored another run. Becker would have easily trotted in, but as it is, a wild pitch moves Konechny to second and Becker to third. And that throw down hit our third base umpire. Otherwise, that was into left field. And there were going to be another Dons run on the scoreboard. Here's the 1-0 to Eckes. Outside corner, called strike. Ball and a strike now to Eckes. Frederick delivers and missed outside. And the 3-hitter, Carson Eckes, 0 for 2 today. Did walk left on in the first inning, but 0 for 2 on the stat line. Eckes hits this ball high in the air, right side. Second base, Riversar calls it, and the ball finally lands into the glove of Sarr. That was a high pop out in the infield. But the Dons strike for 2 more here in the 5th inning. And they lead through 5. Columbus Catholic 8, Potosi Cassville 2. Division 4 state championship baseball game on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And that right there is what these boys are playing for. That is the Division 4 WIAA 2026 State Champion Trophy right there, folks. There it is. Picture I took before this game started. Dons are 6 outs away right now. Chieftains need a comeback. Down by 6 to start the 6th inning. Lane Schaefer, Chris Voles, and Alex Frederick 8-9-1 in the order for the Chieftains as Bernick misses on pitch number 1 to Lane Schaefer. 1-0 coming back. That skips in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools, hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel its best. $29 gets you started. Book your wellness session today at bewell-studio.com. Two balls and no strikes to the DH Schaefer. And, that was a 3-0 pitch and 4 straight to Schaefer and the Chieftains. All right, so you're looking for a comeback. You need base runners, and leadoff 4-pitch walk issued to the DH Schaefer. Brings up right fielder Chris Voles. He's had his name called a lot today, has Chris. Been active in the outfield. And the first from Bernick misses away, so in this 6th inning, 4th full inning, underway now for Bernick. And misses low, and right now the brain trust in blue in that first base dugout for the Dons is perhaps thinking, who's my next pitcher? A walk here to the 8, and then followed by the 9 hitters. You would certainly strongly consider a pitching change. Bernick pumps in a strike. 2 balls and a strike now. And the 2-1 from Bernick. That one misses in the dirt. Don's perhaps a pitch away from a pitching change here in this 6th inning. 3 balls and 1 strike. Schaefer on the bag at first, and that one hits the outside corner for strike 2. And if you're Ryan Bernick and want to stay in the game, that was an important pitch there. If you feel like you still have it, full count, here it is. And this one right side, and that's going to get through. The left-handed batting Chris Voles able to find the gap between first and second base, and a leadoff walk followed by a base hit, and the 8-9 hitters are on for the top of the order. Pankratz was shaded to his right. He was perhaps responsible for any movement over there from Voles. Or from Schaefer. Anyway, Alex Frederick now, and a swing and a miss. So he's seen he's seen something he liked from Bernick, and took a mighty whack at it on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. That one misses low and away. Ball 1. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Frayne Auto Body, Taqueria Monarca, and Totally Electric. Again, any pitching change for the Dons would come from someone in the field. Carter Summer at short, Ray Becker in center. Those are the next, one of those two would be the next choice. And I would say regardless of this inning, you are likely to see one of those two in the 7th, no matter how Bernick fares here the rest of the way in the 6th. This one popped up behind home plate. Konechny is there for the outs. Frederick just missed, got under it, and Konechny out of his crouch, quickly sprinting back about 15 feet behind home plate and brings it in for out number 1. So 1 out, that brings up Chieftains catcher Damian Bauer. And Bauer gets a called strike at the knees. The hotline has rung, and shout out to Addie Byrell, her first WIAA event today. Congratulations, Addie, former Columbus Catholic Don. And that'll be a wild pitch. That one bounced into the knees of Konechny. And down to third goes Schaefer. So runners on the corners now with 1 out. Again, 2-hitter, catcher Damian Bauer at the plate. A Platteville grad. Platteville grad is Addie, Columbus Catholic grad. Addison Byrell. This one, bouncer back to Bernick. He's got it in his hand, throws to Summer for 1, and that will be the only play. Bernick had some decisions to make. He was trying to get the double play to end the inning, but he turns and fires to erase Voles. Schaefer scores from third, so the Chieftains do get a runner across here in the inning. 2 outs. That brings up Colton Vogelsberg. So So go as an RBI for Bauer. Swing and a miss by Vogelsberg on the first from Bernick. But you understand the thought process there from Bernick. Two, you get a double play, we're out of the inning. I don't need to worry about the runner sprinting home. Another swing and a miss from Vogelsberg. Quickly down, no balls and 2 strikes. Don's looking to retire the Chieftains here in the 6th inning. Vogelsberg doesn't chase on a ball in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's Bernick coming home high from ball 2. The 2-2 from Bernick. That one fouled back. Vogelsberg stays alive. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, House of Heating, G&D Wood Products. 2-2 again from Bernick. And instead throws over to first. No problems over there. And outside, another miss from Bernick, and the count run full, and it'll be a head start for Damian Bauer on this upcoming delivery from Ryan Bernick. Full count with 2 outs. Bernick, run is, it was a 2-2 pitch. All right. Either I was one ahead. No, it was. Okay. Yeah, they walk him, and it was a full count pitch. The scoreboard showed 2-2 here in the stadium. Old Uncle Jace knows better than that. That was a full count. But because the scoreboard showed 2-2, Bauer didn't get a head start. He believed the scoreboard operator. You should be able to, but in this case, it wasn't to be. So Ben Infield now. Infield, strike on the outside corner. So Infield trying to keep the train moving here in this 6th inning. 1 already across, 2 on, 2 out. The Chieftains need to scrap together some runs with 4 outs left in their season. Infield, and that's going to get through on the left side. Rounding third is Bauer. The throw will come home from Maher, and the tag is late. Mack is pleading with the home plate umpire that I tagged his cleat. I tagged the trailing cleat of Damian Bauer before his fingertips touched the plate. Our home plate umpire says, I understand what you're saying, son, but I saw it, and it is safe. And the inning continues here for the Chieftains. It's an RBI base hit for Ben Infield as Bauer scores from second. The play was close. Again, Mack thought he had the cleat before the fingertips touched the plate. An RBI for Ben Infield. Vogelsberg moves over to second. And here's the 5-hitter left fielder Reed Weber. So same situation, 2 outs, 2 on. This one hit third base side. Eckes in foul territory on the dirt, makes the catch. And 1 pitch to Reed Weber retires the side for the Chieftains. But they get 2 very important runs. They have the score on the scoreboard. It is 8-4 Columbus Catholic. Coming to bat, bottom of the 6th inning. All right, after this, on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
All right, bottom of the 6th inning, Columbus Catholic sends up 4-5-6. It starts with Carter Summer, and you wonder if Summer isn't leading off this inning and then going to the mound in the top of the 7th inning to try to close it out. We'll see what manager Jared Kressel decides. Summer, Ray Becker, you almost flip a coin between the two, but I'm not the coach. Coach knows, and Coach already knows who's coming out in the 7th inning. First to Summer's a ball. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Count even at 1 apiece on the called strike to Summer. And this one misses inside. We do have a pitching change on the Chieftain side. Get you caught up with that here in a second. Just seeing that now. So that one drops in low. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Summer as Ben Infield pitching. So Ben Infield comes in to pitch. Infield goes from short to pitch. So stays in the infield, does Infield. Here's the 2-2. Summer lifts this one left side and into the sun. 3 are looking at it, and it'll be the shortstop, Alex Frederick, making the play. So Frederick moves to short, brings in the first out of the inning, and in comes the big bopper. And a pretty face. Ooh, baby, that's a what I like. All right, that's the song. I'm sure I was singing it going to commercial a couple innings ago. You all probably finished the song, or at least now I've put it back in your head. Chantilly lace in a pretty face. First pitch to Hargraves, and waits on the looping curveball from infield and smashes it foul third base side. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield, now hiring boom truck, concrete truck drivers. Be home every night. Work for the hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. That is Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield. Had to chase that ball out of the outfield. Here it comes, and comes inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that smash from Hargraves, that rattled around down by the tarp in the left field corner, eventually sprung loose into left field and had to find somebody to go retrieve the ball. Hargraves waited back on that one, out in front of it, third base side, Tasker, and called off by Frederick for the out. So back-to-back putouts on flyouts to shortstop by Frederick. And there are 2 up and 2 down. So here's the 6th hitter, Ryan Burnick. First pitch swinging left side, and Frederick from his knees will throw, and it's a 2-out infield base hit for Ryan Burnick. There were gloves and bodies all over the dirt on that left side. A diving attempt by Amesley Tasker came up empty, and then Frederick going to his right, diving behind Tasker, actually gloved it, and then from his knees uncorked a throw. By that time, Burnick was well down to first base, and we've got a courtesy runner at first for the now Dons pitcher. I say that, I believe we are getting a new one in the 7th inning as there is now action in that Dons bullpen. That is Carter Summer warming up now in the Dons pen. Here's Caleb Pankratz. So it looks to be Summer in the 7th inning as the curveball, Pankratz delivers left field. Out on the outfield grass is Frederick, and there are 3 away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It is championship time here at Fox City Stadium in Appleton. The Chieftains come to bat. The Dons are 3 outs away. Chieftains will need 4 runs in the top of the 7th. Nothing less will do. We'll find out if they get there right after this on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
As I said, going to commercial, the Chieftains need 4 runs. Nothing less will do. Columbus Catholic, 3 outs away from their first ever state championship. Columbus Dons fans are on their feet right now to start this inning. The electricity is palpable. You can feel it as Enter Sandman blasts here at Fox City Stadium. And it is Ryan Bernick back on the mound, so Dons do not change pitchers to begin this 7th inning. You've got a 4-run cushion, I suppose, is the rationale there. And a strike from Bernick into River Saar, followed by a ball in the dirt, and it is 1 ball and 1 strike. River Saar, Logan Roush, Lane Schaefer due up 6-7-8 for the Chieftains. But you think, oh, they're at the bottom of the order. If you're a Dons fan, we should be in pretty good shape. But the bottom of this order has produced, has scored 2 runs and has 5 base runners. It's been a good bottom of the 3rd, so don't rest easy. This one popped up. Konechny looking for it, tripping over a baseball bat and not able to bring it in. The bat was cast aside by Saar. The ball was handled in foul territory. They will bring Saar back to the plate, but the helmet was cast aside by Konechny, and he had to step over the baseball bat that was let loose by Saar, and as he did it, that commotion just enough to break the concentration of the senior Matt Konechny, and ball in and out of his glove. Saar stays alive. Dons remain 3 outs from a state championship. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so it is Ryan Bernick dealing with him in that way instead. The second Serve Pro strikeout today for Bernick, and there was 1 away here. Dons 2 outs away from a state championship. Again, if you were affected by the rain during the week, give Serve Pro a call. Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Here's Logan Roush. Potosi Cassville fans come to their feet, cheering on their 8-hitter Logan Roush, senior Roush. Gets a standing crowd as he swings and misses at the first one. Second one, bounce over to Hargraves. He's a ways from the bag, and the race diving in is Hargraves, and he gets to the base first. Hargraves dove at first base with his glove, tapped the bag just before Roush arrived, and there are 2 outs in the inning. The freshman for the Dons getting the job done here in this state championship game. Hargraves, when he fielded that ball, was 15 feet from the bag. So was Logan Roush. The 2 sprinted to the bag. Hargraves dove at it, glove first, and he gets there. Dons 1 out away. Here's the pitch from Bernick to Schaefer. That one fouled, and that'll get all the way out of the stadium. 2 strikes left on the 2026 season of the Potosi Cassville Chieftains. All fans to their feet here at Fox City Stadium. Here's the 0-1 from Bernick. That one misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. The maroon faithful standing. The blue faithful standing. Everybody up. Here's the 1-1. Pitch, grounder. Bernick fields it, turns, fires, high, and out! And the Columbus Catholic Dons are state champions in 2026. The Dons mob everybody over at first base. Hargraves had to leap off the bag. He pulled it down as the high chopper from Schaefer pulled Bernick off the mound to his right. He fielded that ball between the mound and third base. And he turned and he gave it all he had. Whatever life he had left in his pitching arm, he fired it down to Hargraves at first. Hargraves had to leave the base in the air, came back down on it before Schaefer was able to get there. And the Columbus Catholic Dons are state champions here in 2026. Wow, what a way to end it. What a way to end it. Time now for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. Find those cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, and NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll bring you back here in just a moment for the championship trophy presentation, final stats, all that coming up now on our Nasonville Dairy post-game report.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Casseri, Cafflettieri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
All right, we come back now for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show as the Potosi Cassville Chieftains are about to get their state runner-up medals and be issued their state runner-up trophy. We'll take you through the Chieftains box score here today. And we start on the batting side. Alex Frederick, 2 hits, 1 run scored in 3 at-bats. Damian Bauer, a hit and a run scored. Colton Vogelsberg goes 1 for 3. Ben Infield 2 for 3 from the plate, including an RBI. Reed Weber 2 for 4. River Saar 0 for 4 today. Logan Roush 1 for 3. Lane Schaefer was 1 for 2 as the DH. The right fielder Christopher Voles was 1 for 3. And again, RBIs for Potosi Cassville. 2 RBI for Damian Bauer, RBI for Colton Vogelsberg, and an RBI for Ben Infield. Pitching today, Alex Frederick went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits and 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. For Ben Infield, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk, and a strikeout. For the state champion Columbus Catholic Dons, here's how their box score reads. Ray Becker, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Matt Konechny, 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Carson Eckes was 0 for 3 today. Carter Summer, 1 for 2, RBI and a run scored. The Big Bopper, Tyler Hargraves, 1 for 4, a run scored, and 3 RBI. We'll take you through the scoring plays here momentarily. Ryan Bernick today was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Caleb Pankratz, 0 for 4 on the day. Holden Lomax, 1 for 2, RBI and a run scored. And Rocco Maher from the 9-hole. What a day for Rocco today. 2 hits on 3 at-bats, 2 runs scored, and RBI. Performance there for a championship game from your 9-hitter. Nolan Frayne did have a courtesy run appearance for the Columbus Catholic Dons. From the mound, 2 innings pitched for Carson Eckes, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 4, struck out 1. And Ryan Bernick finished it up, pitched 5 strong innings, gave up 5 hits, allowed 2 runs on 2 walks versus 3 Serve Pro strikeouts. So take you through our game scoring today. And it all started for Potosi Cassville back in the first. They scored a run on a Weber single. And that scored Frederick. And in the bottom of the first, Dons even the score in the bottom of the first inning as Carter Summer sacrifice fly scored Matt Konechny. Potosi took the lead, though, back in the second inning as they plated 1 in the second. As Roush scored on an RBI base hit from Bauer. And then it was Columbus Catholic, 5 runs in that third inning as the state runner-up trophy is hoisted now by the Potosi Cassville Chieftains. So congratulations on your state runner-up, Potosi Cassville. Rocco Maher, get back to that third inning here. Maher, Konechny, and Summer all scored on a Hargraves triple. All the scoring came with 2 outs in that third inning for the Dons. As Lomax had an RBI, as Nolan Frayne scored to also score in that third inning. The Dons would plate 2 more in the 5th inning as Ray Becker with an RBI to score Rocco Maher. Maher also an RBI, a batter before that to score Holden Lomax. Dons did give up 2 in the 6th inning, but it was a clean 1-2-3 inning in the 7th for the Dons. Strikeout, ground out, and 2 fantastic plays made by Tyler Hargraves, including a dive over at first base to secure the out. And we'll listen to the Dons be announced here to get their championship medals.
Number 5, Ray Becker. Number 6, Matt Kolinski. Number 7, Ethan Scott. Number 8, Redwood Crane. Number 9, Haley Cooper. Number 11, Rocco Maher. Number 12, Dexter Wenzel. Number 13, Caleb Pankratz. Number 14, Vikram Sinha. Number 16, Carter Sullivan. Number 17, Roman Osterman. Number 20, Carson Eckes. Number 25, Brian Burning. Number 31, Irving Roman. And number 42, Bryce Lang.
And next up, your state championship trophy.
Division 4 championship team, Columbus Catholic. Please proceed to home plate to receive the championship trophy.
And the Dons hold up the gold Division IV State Baseball Championship trophy here in 2026. There will be a party in Marshfield, at least one, maybe many, but there will be a party in Marshfield tonight as for the first time in school history, the Columbus Catholic Dons are state champions. Guys, my name is Jason Zaleski. Thanks for listening today. Mike Wendlandt down on the field right now. He will gather up post-game interview videos, and we will have the full highlight package on all of our Facebook channels later on, late this afternoon, early evening. Subscribe to Zaleski Sports on Facebook to be alerted to when those highlights are ready. For the final time for me in 2026, I guess for the final time here at Zaleski Sports, we are off the air. What a 2025-2026 school year we had. Thank you one and all for following us during the school year as we do our best to highlight all of these student athletes. And but this is it. Yeah, our school year has come to an end. Reminder, the 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament in Marshfield last week of July. You can see us down in the ballpark there and at many other Legion games throughout the summer. All right, that'll wrap it up. Jason Zaleski here signing off. Once again, your final score. Columbus Catholic state champions with an 8-4 win over Potosi Cassville. Have a great day, everybody.